Hello everybody, welcome to today's class. Today we're going to be talking about things that are good or bad for you. So we're going to be talking about activities, types of food, things that you can do that have an effect on your health and your lifestyle. So we're going to be basically reading about some of these things and having guesses as to what things are good or bad for us. My name is Zach, I'll be your teacher today. And right now we're waiting for a couple of minutes for students to join who are premium subscribers. I think we have one here. His name's Murat. Are you there, Murat? Can you hear me, Murat? Murat, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Maybe in the chat you could say if you can hear me so I can see if my microphone's working properly. How about Michael? Are you there, Michael?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was wondering if anyone could hear me. Where are you from, Michael?
I am from Egypt.
From Egypt?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. I like your glasses, by the way.
Thanks.
Are they sunglasses or normal glasses?
What?
I said, are they sunglasses or normal glasses?
Normal glasses.
Normal glasses. Okay, got it. Got it. Cool. So let's just wait a little bit longer, and we should be able to get started.
Can you tell me again, please?
I said, let's just wait a little bit longer, and let's wait for some other students to come.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Give me just a moment, please. And we'll get started. 1 second. One second, guys, sorry. Okay, it looks like we have a full class. So there's just a few things that I'd like to say before we get started. Please make sure that you only have one verbally window open at the moment, because else it gets a little bit noisy. Please make sure you're in a quiet environment. Please make sure you're wearing headphones. And please make sure that you have a notepad and pen so that we can take notes. And you can write down all the good vocabulary that we learn. Okay, good. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions before we begin. Are there things? Let me ask. Who should I pick on? Antonina.
Hi, Zachary.
Hi. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia. Okay. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
I'm just going to ask you: are there things that you tend to eat, or things that you tend to avoid, to keep a healthy lifestyle?
Definitely.
Yeah. Can you give some examples?
Well, I don't eat meat. Also, I avoid dairy products. I don't eat any fast food. And I don't drink soda and coffee. And I don't use sugar. Sometimes I eat cakes, but some cake is alright, I think, from time to time.
From time to wow, so you're very strict about your your diet intake, I think.
Well, yeah, and because I'm a girl, I need to be slim, so I can't eat a lot anyway.
You don't need to be anything, but if you want to be slim, then maybe these are good things to think about. Okay, interesting, good. So you avoid sugar, you avoid red meat, you avoid coffee. What kinds of things do you eat?
Well, I eat fruit, vegetables, and I like soups. I think soup is very good and healthy.
Yes.
Sometimes I eat porridge.
Okay.
And
porridge is very good for you. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but soup to me, soup and porridge seems like a not like a proper diet. If you just eat soup and porridge, you probably eat other things too.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. How about Nemo? Where are you from, Nemo? Can you answer the same question?
Bimal.
Sorry, Nimad.
Hello, I'm Bimal.
Bimal.
Yeah. Okay, but it doesn't matter. I am from Sri Lanka. Normally, I am also very worried about my health, and normally I don't eat junk food, and I eat only vegetables and fruits, and in addition, I drink much water, and normally we eat green leaves.
Like salad.
Here we have special varieties, green leaf varieties. Normally, because Sri Lanka is a tropical country, then so we can cultivate those green leaves here. But some sort of those things you can't find in temperate countries. Then these green leaves contains antioxidants normally.
Okay.
Antioxidants. That is something similar to green tea. In the case of green tea, you can find antioxidant that is very good to the health, human body.
Yes.
That is normally we eat those things.
Antioxidants are very good for you, and they're good. Yeah. They prevent cancer or something like this as well.
Yeah, cancer. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so because you live in a tropical country, Sri Lanka, then you can produce certain kinds of good foods that other countries cannot produce, which are very good for the people.
That's the reason that is because of our agroclimatic conditions are very much suitable for that sort of things. We can cultivate a lot of varieties, crops and different fruit varieties and a lot of vegetable varieties, a lot of things we can cultivate here. Then we can consume all these things what we normally cultivate in our what is called our home gardens.
Excellent. Okay, so everyone in Sri Lanka is very healthy.
No.
Does McDonald's exist in Sri Lanka?
Sorry?
Do you have McDonald's?
Yeah, we have McDonald's and some fast food shops and what it's called KFC.
Okay.
There are a lot of things like, but there are some people they go to these places. But the thing is, normally I am not interested in junk food.
Okay.
But there are a lot of people they go to these places.
Okay. Good. So we have 2 people in the class who are very, very healthy, which is encouraging, I think. I just, for what it's worth, I do very little, pay very little attention to my diet most of the time, and yeah, I think I'm going to suffer for it soon. So we'll see. There's a documentary called Super Size.
The thing is, if you can eat if you can add green leaves to our meals, that means especially for our lunch.
Yes,
it's very, very good to our health.
Yes, exactly. I agree. So yeah, let me ask now. Thank you very much for sharing that, Bimal. Let me ask. I was actually trying to talk to Nemo. There's another student called Nemo, which sounds a bit like Bimal. So are you there, Nemo?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Where are you from?
From Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, cool. I like your suit.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this: are there any activities that you do to keep a healthy lifestyle? What kind of activities do you perform on a weekly basis?
I used to go to the gym.
To the gym?
But now, but now after my new job, it takes a lot of time for me. I don't go usually now.
Okay.
I just go from time to time.
And what about your job? Is your job do you have a desk job?
Yeah,
Do we know
I
what?
work as an accountant.
1 second. Do we know? Okay, so you have your job is quite sedentary. Sedentary. Do you know what that means?
Yeah. That I work as sedentary. No. I don't
Sedentary
know
means
what
you're
that
basically you're not moving very much. You don't move
Yeah.
very much for your job.
means.
Yeah. Okay. So you, right now you don't have the time to do any activities to sort of keep healthy.
Yeah. Because I work from 11 a.m.
Yes.
till maybe till 8 in the
Oh.
normal days. Maybe up to 11 or 12 p.m.
Oh wow. Okay. So you have a very busy week. Thank you for making the time for Verblin.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some exercises
It's,
you can do. There are some exercises maybe you can do at your desk. You know, you can.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like I've read about this. There's a kind of fitness regimen or fitness program that you can do at your desk, because many people have this problem when they sit at their desk all day. It's not very good for your health, really. I think it's
But
quite unfortunate.
instead of that, I walk a lot, and I use stairs instead of elevator.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I live in the 6th floor, and I never use the elevator.
Okay. You should fill a.
Only
You should,
if I'm in a hurry.
okay. You should fill a backpack. You know what a backpack is?
No.
A backpack is something you wear on your back. You know, with a bag. A bag. You should fill one with heavy bricks when you go up your stairs and down your stairs.
Oh my god. I will try it someday.
Okay, good. Okay, Nemo, thank you for that. I'm going to ask that question to one more person, and then we're going to move on. Let me ask Tatiana. Are you with us?
Yes, hello, Lek.
Hello, welcome. Where are you
Thank
from?
you. I'm from Russia too, as
Okay.
Antonina.
Okay, excellent. And are you as healthy as Antonina?
I hope so, but instead of not like as Antonina, I prefer meat, seafood, and I can't live without seafood and meat.
You can't live without these things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the feeling sometimes. I tried to be vegetarian when I was younger, but my mother got fed up with cooking only vegetarian food for me,
Oh.
because it's harder to cook interesting food if it's just vegetables. Apparently, that's what she said anyway. So then I kept eating it, and now I'm addicted. It's very hard, I think, to stop eating meat and seafood. If you have
Yes,
been eating
indeed.
it, if you have been eating your whole life, I think. But maybe vegetarian people would think not. But what about activities? Do you do any activities to stay healthy?
Actually, I just do jogging, but I used to go on step aerobic, but for now, don't have much time for it.
Okay.
So just jogging.
Okay, no worries. Well, I hope you find some more time in the future, because I think
Yeah, I hope to.
any activities like that you can do are probably good. Good. Okay, thank you very much, Tatiana, for sharing that with us. So we're now going to look at the document that I included with the post-it link to it in the chat there, and I'm going to do it into the Google chat. Is there anyone that cannot see the Verblin chat? Bimal, can you see the Verblin chat? Bimal?
Yes, I have downloaded it.
Okay. I can see it.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna go through this list. You see this list? This if you scroll down a little bit, it says, do you think the following things are good or bad for you? Yeah, we all see this list?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I'm not sure if I should tell you what. The first one on the list is placebos. Placebos. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Okay, Michael, do you think placebos are good or bad for you? Do you know what a placebo is?
No, I don't know placebos.
Placebo. We're
I
going
don't.
to to wait until we read the article to see what a placebo is, but we will find out. Don't worry. Let me ask you: do you think milk is good or bad for you?
Good,
Milk?
I think.
Milk is good. Do you think? Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. An apple a day. Let me ask Laurent.
That's a,
Oh, you think it's excellent for you? But
excellent,
no.
excellent.
Okay, but Bimal, I'll come to you, but I'm asking Laurent right now.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. All right. Well, we're gonna
Easy, everybody.
Yeah. Everybody, calm down.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So we think an apple a day is excellent. What about sleeplessness, Laurent? Do you know sleeplessness?
Hello, sleeplessness. No, I don't know what is it.
Okay, this means if you cannot sleep, not being able to sleep.
It's just horrible.
Just horrible. Okay. Sounds like you have some personal experience there.
Yes. But when you stay and trying to speak English on your computer all the night, it's just horrible in the morning. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can. Okay, good. We think that's bad then. How about coffee, Manal? Do you think coffee is good or bad for you?
Oh, well, actually, I hear that it's good.
Really?
There is research said that coffee is good for health, but of course not too much.
Not too much. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Do you know why it's good? Why it's supposed to be good for you, or how?
I forget. I read it
Okay.
from a long time, this research, but I forget why.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. All right. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so red and processed meat. Red and processed meat. We know that Antonina thinks it's bad for you because she avoids it, and there's probably some truth behind that. But Abdullah, what do you think? Do you think it's good or bad?
Studies have shown that processed meat can be dangerous, so it's not good for you.
Not good for you. Okay, so we think no on red and processed meat. Okay, what about?
No, I just meant processed meat. I don't know red.
Oh, I see.
I think I have heard that red meat is good for you, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, how about desk jobs? I think we can probably all decide about desk jobs. Let me ask, who haven't I picked on yet? Michael, are you there? I did pick on you, but ask you again. Desk jobs? Do you know what a desk job is?
Yes, I know that desk job mean, yeah.
Yeah, is it good or bad?
There is benefit and
Disadvantage or not benefit or
advantage.
negative effects. Advantage and
yes.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Yes.
What's the advantage for health?
Advantage of desk job is comfortable, and not tired. And this advantage is not make sport the body used to
Yes,
not active.
Not active, not using the body, not exercising, all of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So you think it's both good and bad. Most people I think would think it's bad, but you actually brought up some interesting points that it's comfortable. You don't have to like hurt your body by lifting something like a big rock or whatever, or a big box. So it's actually maybe it has some benefits too if you look at it that way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. How about tangerines? Nink, are you there, Nink? Or am
Yes.
I okay? Yeah. Where are you from? And tell us what you think about tangerines.
I'm from Thailand.
China. Thailand. Sorry. Okay. And what about tangerines? Do you know what a tangerine is?
It's kind of like orange.
Yes. So good or bad?
I think it's good.
Okay.
It makes me healthy.
Makes you healthy, so you eat lots of tangerines. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what about shopping? Yang Zini, are you with us? Yang Zini.
Yes,
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
From Italy. Okay. So what do you think? Do you think shopping is good or bad for you?
Shopping is good for me.
I mean, you're asking a woman. Come on, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So now I ask a guy. Laurent, what do you think?
It's just horrible for the wallet.
Good for the spirit, but horrible for the wallet. Okay.
Well, actually, I found it's horrible for me.
What? Manal, tell us why.
I don't know. I hate shopping. My gosh, I hate it.
Is it too much? Is it because there's too much to choose from? There's too much choice? What's so
Yeah.
bad about it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, you took a long time looking at stuffs. I don't
Okay.
know. I hate it.
You hate it. Okay. You're not a natural consumer. You're not a natural. A consumer is someone who buys things or uses things or whatever. But Manal does not think that's very good for her health, so she stays away. Okay, good.
No,
Okay,
it's good for health because you know you are walking, but I don't like it.
okay. All right, no problem. Okay, but so if you don't like it, I'd say it's probably not good for you, right? If it's bad, I don't know. Maybe that's not true. That's not true. Yeah.
I think it's not very good because you're not only walking, you walk but on the same place, so it's not good for the body.
Because you don't move around or whatever. Well, I think some good shoppers can move around quite quickly actually. They walk in and they say, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and then they move to the next shop and I want this, I want this, I want this. I'm not like that at all. I try to avoid shopping, especially for clothes. I can't deal with it. It's too much to decide. I don't like it. Anyway, okay, good. So what about vitamin pills? This seems like an obvious one, but I think it's not going to be. What do you, Antonina? Do you think vitamin pills are good or bad?
I think they're both good and bad because it's better to have some vitamins.
Yes.
And if you don't have them in your diet, it can be a good idea to take pills for that.
Okay.
But pills can also damage your liver.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, they can.
If you eat too many.
Yes, or if you eat them for a long period of time.
Okay. You seem like you know a lot about all of this. I'm very impressed.
Yes, that's why I decided to join.
Join the class. Okay, so you can educate us. That's good. maybe when we read the article in a second, you'll find out one or two things you didn't know. But we'll see. Hopefully, I hope you can learn something as well. Okay, good. So what about washing the dishes? Let's ask Abdullah. You seem to have an opinion on this.
Well, I hate to do the dishes actually.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay. How often do you have to?
I have to do it every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but I try to put off the dishes, but yeah, I have to get around. Yeah.
Yeah, or else you have to do it the next day before you eat.
Yeah.
So it's unless you don't want to eat, you could always skip eating and then you don't have to do the dishes.
Well.
It's a very bad because we have invented the washing machine for this.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't have a washing machine, dishwasher.
Dishwasher. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, sometimes there's not enough space. Sometimes they are very expensive. Some people use a lot of electricity and water, so they can be expensive in that way and not good for the environment. So we did invent the dishwasher, but sometimes I think it's good to wash dishes as well. Not that I do it very often. I try to avoid it. Okay, how about sugary drinks? We're going to go very quickly now to finish them because we're going to run out of time otherwise, and I want to make sure we can read the article.
Very good with vodka.
Okay, sugary drinks good with vodka. Without vodka, Tatiana. Sugary drinks.
Okay, I think sugary drinks is bad for me.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to avoid any sugar, candies.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Perfect. See, by the way, sugary drinks are, because it's plural, right? So one sugary drink is bad for you, two are bad for you. Yeah. Good. Okay, so sugary drinks, we're going to go very, very quickly now. Olive oil, Manal, olive oil, good or bad?
What's that?
Olive oil.
Yeah. Okay, it's good.
Okay, olive oil, no problem. Olive oil is good. Swearing, Bimal, swearing. Do you know what swearing is?
Using vulgar language. Swearing.
Yes, using vulgar language.
Yeah, that I think that is not good for the health, because then we get lost our temper.
But maybe also it's good because you can express yourself and you feel like a release when you express yourself. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. We think no. Your pillow. This is my pillow.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Let me ask who have I not asked recently? Nink, what do you think? Is my pillow good or bad for me?
Your pillow or mine?
Very good joke. A pillow.
Oh, because I buy the healthy pillow.
Okay.
It's a shape to support your head and neck.
Okay.
It's a special one.
Okay, very good.
That
So
can you make you healthy too.
Okay, but if we're not talking about those kinds of pillows, like normal pillows, are they good or bad?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you for that. What about salt? Michael, salt, is it good or bad?
Salt. When I eat salt very much is bad.
It's bad. Okay.
Yes, but you must put salt into your food to make
it taste better.
Yes.
It brings out the flavor. It brings the flavor. The flavor is the taste, how it tastes. It makes it taste more like what it should taste like.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so good and bad.
Yes.
Okay. Green tea, Yang Zini, green tea.
Yes.
Good or bad? Green tea.
It's very, very good.
Very good.
It's very healthy, yeah.
Okay.
And it helps to the diet.
It helps the diet. It helps the diet.
Okay.
Okay, I see Bimal smiling. Why were you smiling, Bimal? Is it because green tea contains your antioxidants? I think so, yeah? He's still smiling. Okay, so yeah, green tea contains antioxidants. Bimal has green leaves that also...
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, okay, we'll say yes for green tea. And alcohol is the last one. Manal, what do you think about alcohol?
It's bad. Of course.
It's bad. Do you drink it? Do you ever drink it?
No, never.
So how do you know it's bad?
Well, what research said, Mr. Dan.
Yes, okay. You've read many academic, serious research papers about alcohol, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to encourage you to drink. I think I think a lot of people think it's good. It's very nice, Laurent.
No, it's bad.
Everyone thinks it's good the evening before, but then when they wake up the next morning, they think it's bad. I think is usually how it works. Okay, Mr. Yeah. Very good. Now he thinks it's good, right? With the party hat, it's good. With the halo, it's bad. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna try and read. Let me think. Latter. We're gonna just read the article at this point, and if there are any questions after each section, just ask me. I want to make sure. Hold on, there's a bit of noise, Laurent. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Okay. So, or is it Bimal? I'm not sure. So we're only going to have time to read the article now before the end of the lesson. There's not going to be time to discuss it, unfortunately. That's my fault. I'm very sorry. But hopefully we'll find the article interesting. And I want to make sure you're all paying attention and all trying to fully understand everything that we're reading. So try to follow along. If you're reading, try to make sure you read very clearly and not too quickly so everyone can understand. And then at the end of each section, if anyone did not understand anything, then ask me and I will help to clear it up for you. Okay? There will probably be some small bits of vocabulary that you will not be sure about. So after each section, I will ask if there's anything that someone didn't understand, and then I will help to clear it up. We have about 20 minutes, or 25, yeah, about 20 minutes, so hopefully we'll be able to get through most of it. And we're going to find out what research says, Manal, about all of these different things that we have been talking about right now, okay? And maybe it'll help, it'll encourage you to make some changes to your lifestyle if you are eating some bad things or doing some bad things or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to start off reading the first one about placebos at the beginning. So I asked Michael about placebos. We're not sure what these are. So actually, I'm just going to explain because this doesn't tell us what placebos are pills, sugar pills that people take. And it's something that makes you, if you are told by your doctor this pill will cure your illness, and then you take it, even if it's not medicine, it could just be a sugar pill, but nothing really. If you think it is going to help you, maybe it will help you. Even though the pill doesn't, but because it's psychological, right? People have discovered this. It's called the placebo effect. The placebo effect, which is that some people, all they need is to be told by a doctor wearing a white jacket that this pill will make them better, and then they think it makes them better. But the pill itself contains nothing. It's just a sugar pill. So
placebo has bad effects.
We're about to find out. So let me read the first paragraph, and then I'll kick it to you guys, and we'll go through and each take it in turns to read about one of these things that we've spoken about. Okay? So I'll start off now. Placebos, we're all at the top of the article now. If anyone's having trouble, let me know, but we should all have the article in front of us. So. Placebos can make us feel better even when we know we're only getting sugar. Even when we know we're only getting sugar, a study revealed in January. Researchers at Harvard gave 40 volunteers with irritable bowel syndrome, that's a sort of illness, a box of pills clearly marked placebo, and told them that the tablets contained no active medical ingredients whatsoever. A second group was given nothing. 3 weeks later, 35% of the latter group reported some improvement in their symptoms, compared with 59% in the placebo group. Wow, that was something I didn't know.
Wow, amazing.
So if people are even told this is just a placebo, this is not a real like a piece of medicine, this is not medicine, it will still make you feel better. So next time you are sick, try and look for a pill that doesn't do anything and take it, and maybe you'll feel better. It's pretty incredible. Okay, let's look at milk now. I'm going to ask Abdullah, can you read to us about milk, please?
Yeah. Milk, drink it as a child and it will protect you against bowel cancer in adulthood. Researchers claimed in February. The team at the University of Otago in New Zealand began investigating milk's protective effect after noting that bowel cancer rates in the country halved after the introduction of free school milk in the 1930s. It was withdrawn in 1967. The research based on more than 500 bowel cancer sufferers and a like number of healthy people indicated that drinking a daily glass of milk for 6 years in childhood can cut the risk of disease by 40%.
Okay, very good. So I think most of us know that milk is good because it contains calcium, which is good for strong bones. But new research has shown that actually if you drink it a lot as a child, it helps prevent bowel cancer. Okay, bowels are sort of the bottom where you know, all the food goes, I suppose you could say. And obviously we know cancer is a terrible disease. So did everyone understand everything in that section? Was that clear about milk? Okay, especially if there are any phrases that you see or words or anything like that, just feel free to ask and I will help to clear it up. Because it's really good to do some reading and make sure you're understanding line for line. Okay. Anyway, thank you for that, Abdullah. Let's ask Tatiana now. Can you read the next section, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
An apple a day. An apple a day may prolong your life according to research on fruit flies published in March. Fruit flies are often used in research because their genome is remarkably similar to our own. Flies that were fed apple extract by the researchers lived 55 days on average, 5 more than the flies fed a normal diet. Moreover, they stayed in better shape as they aged, with reduced levels of biochemical linked to age-related deterioration.
Yes, very good. Deterioration. Deterioration means getting bad. So if something deteriorates, it gets worse and worse and worse. So if you speak of what someone's health deteriorates. I'm going to type, but Verbeline has. Google Chat's a bit. You can hear me now, yes? Yes.
Yeah.
I hope. Okay. Yesterday Google was very bad, and every time I tried to type, it would mute me. But
yeah, it's the new settings, you know, of Hangout. Yeah.
It's okay if it mutes you when you type, but then it should know when you stop. But yesterday it didn't know, and it was very annoying. Manal probably remembers. But okay, so an apple a day, actually, they have tested on fruit flies because they share the same genome. Genome is a complicated word for a genetic sequence. So DNA, we all know DNA. DNA is the small the chromosomes that make us who we are. And the flies, in some ways, have some similar DNA, even though they're just fruit flies. And it made them live much longer, 55% longer, 55 days longer, sorry, for a fruit fly. So actually, eating an apple every day will make you live longer, according to research. So good, we can say that's good.
There is the saying, an apple a day keeps
the doctor away. Yeah, exactly. But not just that, but it makes you live longer as well. So, okay, so apple a day is good for you. How about coffee? Bimal, do you want to read about coffee to us? Bimal, can you hear me? Yeah.
Coffee need no longer be considered a guilty pleasure thanks to growing evidence of its beneficial effects. In April, Swedish scientists said regular coffee drinking might protect against stroke. In their study of 35,000 women, those who drank between 1 and 5 cups of coffee per day were 25% to 22% to 25% less likely to have suffered a stroke over a 10-year period than those who drank less than a cup. Later in the year, research indicated that drinking large amount of coffee helped ward off prostate cancer, but also on the downside that it might impede a woman's chances of
conceiving.
Conceiving.
Yes.
Conceiving. Caffeine is also linked to miscarriage and low birth weight.
Very good. Thank you very much, Bimal. Did everyone understand everything in that, or was some parts a bit difficult? So, Antonina, was coffee good or bad for you based on that?
I think, after all, bad.
You think after all bad? Okay. What do you think, Yang Xini?
I don't like coffee.
Yes, but what did the article say?
Sorry?
What did the article just tell us? Did it tell us it was good or bad?
It's good.
Okay, so Antonina thinks mostly bad.
Well, it's written that it can lead to miscarriage, and
yeah, exactly.
And I think it's a really important issue for women.
Okay. Very good justification there, Antonina. So for Antonina, anyway, it's mostly bad because the potential risks are greater than the potential benefits. Okay, because it said there's research that shows that it may lead to miscarriage, which is when there's a problem with birth and the fetus will die, the embryo will die before the woman can give birth, and it might impede. Impede means to prevent a woman from conceiving. To conceive This means a few different things. It means to think of something, to conceive, to think of something, but also to be impregnated, to have be able to have the seed that leads to a baby, to conceive. So if a couple is trying to conceive, a man and a woman, they are trying to have a baby. So coffee can actually maybe prevent you from being able to have a baby.
Only if you drink a large amount of coffee.
Yes. Thank you.
That's the important thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, Abdullah. It's a very good point. So if we don't drink a large amount, then maybe actually it has some good effects because it protects against things like a stroke or prostate cancer or things like this. But if you drink like 5-10 cups a day, then maybe these other problems will happen as well. Obviously, if you're not a woman, you may not be at risk of these. Yeah, exactly. So good and bad, we think, for coffee. Very good. Okay, the next one is olive oil. Oh, shopping. We come to shopping now. No, we don't. Tangerines. Nick, can you read to us about tangerines, please?
Okay. Tangerines were held in apple as the largest superfood with high concentrations of a compound, nobiletin, that seemed to prevent obesity in lab meat. Obesity?
Yep.
In lab mice. And also
hold on,
protect
in lab mice.
In lab mice.
Yes.
And also protect against type 2 diabetes.
Diabetes. Okay.
Diabetes.
Yeah. Good, very good. And I'll ask you to read shopping again in a second. Mira in the chat just pointed out the coffee also has antioxidants like green tea and green leaves, so that's good for you against cancer. But I think it said it's good against prostate cancer as well. But anyway, so that was tangerines, which was very short. So I'm going to ask you to read the next one as well, if you could. Nick, can you read the one about shopping?
Shopping is often described as retail therapy, and perhaps with good reasons. A report in April suggests that it could extend lives, at least in the over 65s. The research based on 1,850 older people in Taiwan who still live in their own homes revealed that those who shop daily live significantly longer than those who shop once a week or less.
Very good. Good pronunciation there, Nick.
Thank you.
Okay, so tangerines are very good because they help stop you from being fat or obese.
Yeah.
So we're going to say good. We all agreed that, but we weren't sure why, but tangerines are good. And shopping, believe it or not, even for those that think it's bad, actually makes you live longer. So if you eat an apple a day and you shop every day, apparently you will live to be 150.
Oh, come on, that's a big lie for women. Come on.
Okay, shopping every day.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we shouldn't. You're saying we shouldn't give them any more excuses, right? Any more reasons why they should love shopping.
But who wrote this article?
I think
Is this a woman?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Let me see. Actually, let's see if it was a woman. Should we take a guess if it was a woman or not? I will find out. I will find out. It doesn't have the name of the author. Maybe it was taken out, but yeah.
Yeah, women live longer and man dies. Yeah,
yes.
that's what they want. Yeah.
Yes. I think if Tatiana says let's go shopping and eat apples. So if you see people walking around shopping with an apple, then they're going to live to 150. But I think this is not because of shopping. It's because they're walking. So we could substitute walking for shopping. And I think, you know what I mean? Like it's just because the alternative is staying at home and not doing anything.
Yeah. Okay, and apple is not important, so we can substitute chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean,
you work and eat chocolate. Okay,
yes.
No problem.
We have to pay for them and we have to carry their bags. Come on. we are the ones.
All right. We're gonna do gender issues on another lesson. Okay, we're gonna do those kinds of issues of the two sexes in another lesson. But I think, you know, obviously we all have some pretty deeply held convictions here that we but I think you make a fair point. You make a fair point.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so let's do olive oil now. Michael, can you read to us about olive oil quickly?
Yes.
Uh, Olive oil should be used in cooking or on salads to help ward off strokes. In order, people researchers council concluded in June their analysis of 7,625
Yes.
over
65s.
65s in three French cities showed that those who used a lot of the oil in cooking or as a dressing or dip had a 41% lower risk of suffering a stroke during the 5 years of the study than those who relied mainly on other forms of fat, even after accounting for factors such as weight and exercise routines.
Okay, thank you very much, Michael. So hold on a second. Someone, I think there's something going on in the background. Call to prayer somewhere. I'm hearing. Okay, so that was basically olive oil is good for you. Olive oil is good. We all knew that. Okay, hold on a second. I have to mute. Michael, yeah, you can't do anything about that. Don't worry about it. Just start talking again when it's less noisy. So olive oil, good for you. Let's do swearing quickly. We're going to run out of time, but I want to make sure we do some of these interesting ones. So Laurent, can you talk to us about swearing, please?
Yes. Swearing is a powerful painkiller. Provided you are by nature polite. A professor at Lee University asked 71 young adults to plunge their hands into freezing water. They found that their test subject colored their hands under the water for longer if they swore when doing so. However, the impact was far greater for those who didn't swear much in the course of everyday life. Swearing helped them endure the cold for 45 seconds longer. For regular swearers, the difference was just 10 seconds.
Wow, that was the most interesting one I've read yet, I think.
And the most strange.
And the strangest one, yeah. So I was saying swearing swearing, good or bad? Anyone?
So good?
Good, yeah. Well, the article thinks it's good. But if you're in a situation where you need to hold your hand in freezing water for a long time. But it helps with endurance because you release...
Just to wash dishes.
Yes, exactly. Very good, very good. But it helps you to, the release that you get, the outlet by swearing, maybe shouting would be just as good, really. It could be like the shopping thing. You say swearing, but maybe it could just be screaming or yelling or something to make your body kind of release and make you feel like you can do things better for longer or better or whatever. I think that's probably what it is. But people can hold their hand underwater for longer, especially if they do not swear normally. Then if they swear, then they can hold them to their hands for something like 10 seconds longer or something. So that's really impressive. So green tea we know is good. It helps you with weight, with not gaining weight. It has antioxidants. So we're going to skip green tea. We're going to do sleeplessness next. Let me ask Antonina. Can you read to us about sleeplessness?
Sleeplessness doesn't just make people irritable. It can be fatal, according to research published in February. For the study, 475,000 people were tracked in 8 countries for up to 25 years. Those who routinely slept less than 6 hours a night, or those whose sleep was often disturbed, were found to have a 48% greater risk of developing heart disease and a 50% higher risk of suffering a stroke than the people who slept 8 hours.
Okay, wow. So sleeplessness is obviously very bad for you. So if you can, buy sleeping pills because you need your sleep. 7 to 8 hours a day. If you can, buy sleeping pills. Hold on a second. I think I can hear myself. 8 hours a day. Can anyone hear me again? Anyway, all right, so, okay, unfortunately, we're not going to have time to finish, guys. I'm really, really sorry. We're going to read one more, and then I really encourage you to read the rest of this page yourself. And again, if there's something you don't understand, feel free to send me a message on Facebook, or we can talk about it. But I think this is quite a fun article, and we've spoken about most of these. So let's do Manal. Manal, if you can read the one about your pillow to finish off, that would be great. Can you see the one that says your pillow on the right?
Yeah. Maybe hard boring or all sorts of nasties. According to a report in July, if a pillow is more than 2 years old, up to a third of its weight could be made up of dust mites.
Mites.
Dust mites. Okay. Dust mites. Exertion.
Dust mite excretion. Excretion.
Excretion. Dead skin. Bacteria and salvia.
Saliva. Slow down. So if there's a word you come that you're struggling with, just read it very slowly. Very slowly. So saliva. Saliva in this case. Saliva is spit. Your spit.
Okay. Saliva. People put a clean pillow case on and it looks and smells nice and fresh, said Dr. Arthur, who pasted his...
Wait. Arthur who?
I don't know. I hate to read the names.
But this is why we're practicing, so we can practice our pronunciation.
No, I hate to read names. I don't know how to read it.
Oh, okay. Tucker. Arthur Tucker. Yes.
Yeah, Tucker. Sorry. He
That's okay.
based his research on pillows in hospitals, but you are warping up something really nasty underneath.
Underneath. This means under. Something is under. So this doctor is saying, yes, you can put a fresh pillowcase. The case is the piece that goes on top of the pillow that you wash. And you feel very good and like very nice, like I now have a clean pillow, blah, blah, blah. But according to this research, if the pillow is over 2 years old, then 2/3 of it, the 2/3 of the weight of the pillow maybe, is made up of dust mites. Now dust mites are, let me show you very quickly. I have to be quick because we're ending, but this is a dust mite. Hold on. Okay, everyone look in the chat now. Click on that link quickly. These are dust mites.
Oh, yummy! Yeah.
Okay,
yummy.
yummy. You want some for lunch?
Yeah.
Apparently,
I slept with it.
Yeah, every night, 2/3 of the weight of your pillow, if it's more than 2 years, is made up of these things and the excretions of dust mites. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what excretions are, but
that's okay.
but you can probably guess, I think. So I don't know. Unfortunately, the article does not suggest a remedy, or it does not suggest how to help this other than buying a new pillow. So I hope I did not just force everyone to go out and buy a new pillow, but that's something to think about before you go to sleep tonight, if you have your pillow. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have ended the lesson on such a disgusting note, but...
yeah, you let me, I read it.
Sorry.
Always like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it's not your fault. It's the same for everyone. We're all in the same boat. This expression, we're all in the same boat, we're all in the same situation. It's the same for everyone. So maybe we should start a pillow revolution or something to try and get people to have healthier pillows. Good. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry again. I left us with a little less time today than we should have had. But I do have another class straight away, so I hope some of you will be able to join that and have the time. And we're going to be doing some role playing in that discussion. There's going to be less reading and more discussion. We're going to be talking about crime, and if any of us have experienced crime, and then we're going to do role playing where we're all like a neighborhood watch, trying to sort of lower the crime level in our neighborhood. So it'll be a really good chance to practice your speaking. If you can come, that would be great. If not, I hope to see you again next week. And if you have any feedback, you can leave that in the feedback form, or you can send me a message on Facebook. There's a link to my Facebook profile on my Verbling profile. Otherwise, it was very nice to meet you guys, and I hope to see all of you again soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
No problem, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.